To the top right-hand side of this ZvT on Lost and Found, we have ourselves the Red Zerg player. This, my friends, is Dark. And at the bottom left-hand side, our Blue Terran from Cytostorm Gaming, of course, GuMiho. It's going to be another Kung Fu Cup tomorrow. We're going to be casting that live. And that's going to be at 1 PM CEST, so to give you guys a rough indicator, that's about 16 hours from now we go live with Kung Fu Cup number 8. We'll be live all day tomorrow with Kung Fu Cup number 8 for the first 4 to 5 hours of the stream, followed straight away by WCS European qualifiers. We'll then go into WCS NA qualifiers to wrap the stream up, and it should be a nice long stream. We're looking, we're talking about, 14, 16, maybe even 18 hours, depending on how good we're feeling, how good the qualifiers are for NA, and just how things are going. So it should be pretty awesome. Really looking forward to that tomorrow. Big stream tomorrow. If you've got the chance to tune in, you should. It's one of those days where we just look at it and we're like, haha, StarCraft Day. Do you have this Rax coming down the front from GuMiho? Spawning pool currently from Dark on the way up as well in this main base. So spawning pool on the way up, there's extractors mining away as well. And we're just going to be seeing the drone currently from Dark on its way out. GuMiho will start up an orbital command. We do see it's actually a Marine first, which means he has a lot of gas kept kind of in his build. So he's actually going to be able to start a pretty fast factory. Now generally at this sort of stage, I would say you're probably expecting to see the command center then the factory. It's pretty normal. But he's going to be able to start the factory super quickly now because again, he didn't spend that 50 gas on the Reaper. So he has Marines early. He could go Overlord hunting too. That's a possibility also. But yeah, the faster factory, we'll see what that means for him here, as we do have this SCV coming in towards the upper right hand side to see that this is indeed a pool first play from Dark. He actually has a quite fast Zergland speed on the way and still mining gas. This could be actually pretty scary from Dark indeed. This could be something quite aggressive. I guess we'll see exactly what in the next couple of moments as this Queen is going to get ready to throw down an inject. Do we see a Rotron? Do we see a Bayonet? I mean, it feels like something with this fast of a gas built up here. We'll see very soon if it is or not. What's up, Dvorsek in the chat with the 2-month sub. How you doing with the 2 months? Welcome back. Good to see you for your 2nd month in a row. Thank you so much. And also, Devil's Fire coming in with the Wardy Hype in the message of his 9-month Twitch Prime resub, our 2nd sub baby of the day. Thank you so much, Devil's Fire, for the 9 months on the Twitch Prime. Appreciate it. Again, let's see some love in the chat for Devil's Fire, guys. And let's get some hype going in general for these guys, showing some love to the stream. See a couple of Wardy Hypes in the chat. Like to see it. Love to see it. Thank you very much, guys. Now, we are going to be seeing these Zerglings going to continue to gather up. And, well, at the front, honestly, well, this barracks is already floating forwards to try and kill an Overlord. But there's actually Marines here. And again, slings with speed. Honestly, it's enough Marines for now. Pneumatized Carapace starts up from Dark, so in the end, this hasn't been anything too aggressive yet. Just going into Pneumatized Carapace, we'll see what he aims to do, as we do have those lings coming in towards the upper right-hand side to see what's next. By the way, a couple people asking about Replay Pack and using the Replay Pack command a lot. The Replay Pack that's most recent is actually from the Kung Fu Cup 6. So it's actually, no, Kung Fu Cup 5. So it's actually got the new maps on it. But we'll also have Kung Fu Cup 6 and 7. So these replays from today and the replays from last week's Kung Fu Cup, we'll actually be putting both of those up. Maybe we'll just do it straight after the stream, because I feel like we haven't given out a replay pack in a few little whiles. So that'll be... we are going to give out these replays basically today anyways. So, and there's going to be more replays after WCS qualifiers, of course. So if you guys want to get your hands on those replay packs, obviously be a sub. But the new replay pack should go out today on the Discord. It will go out today. If someone just makes sure I send it out like after the stream, that'd be great. Anyways, we get this set up, and we do see this Overlord from Dark is going to keep on flying around. A few Marines are going to keep on chasing it, and I are going to get it pretty far away. Overlord is just survives for now, just for the moment. Well, meanwhile, Banshee and a couple of Cyclones on the way up, so I mean, GuMiho, the fact his barracks went floating away a little while ago means that, mech's kind of an obvious thing. GuMiho's like, okay, you want to know what I'm doing? I'm building a frickin' 3rd command center. Will you get out of here now? This Overlord really desperate to find that information. He gets it. So in fairness, Dark's Overlords and his Overlord speed has done its job for the moment. Look, Banshee trying to find openings where it's not in range of that Spore Crawler, but doesn't find many. By the time the second Banshee is across the map, Lair should be finishing, and so Obviously make this a much easier start of a defense. We're about to finish up, and it's been a fair few roaches so far. I wouldn't say there's been a ton of roaches, but it's a decent amount. He's got 8 of them. He starts up a drop lord. Now, he does have overlord speed, remember, so is this going to be some kind of like roachling all in with the drop queens? I mean, right now it really feels like it. Honestly, this could work amazing for Dark because GuMiho is currently attacking. If GuMiho attacks into this aggression, that's immediately going to give Dark a massive upper hand when he continues across the map to counterattack afterwards. Let's see exactly how this plays out as we're going to see those Hellions morph into Hellbats. The roaches are on top of the fact that these units are here now, so he's not only going to get a fight, he's going to get a surround. Roaches from the south, roaches from the north, and let's go. Lings are going to come in as well. Obviously, those couple of Banshees may be one of the biggest issues right now. That's why the Queens are coming back in that Overlord to help out. Man, GuMiho is so trapped here. He can't go anywhere. He's going to lose everything. Yes, he kills a couple of roaches. He loses a lot, considering that now there's going to be that drop attack across the map as well. GuMiho starts to build a bunker, but he doesn't even have any Marines. He puts his barracks onto the reactor to get some Marines out. Factory's going to pull away as well, and I mean, for a moment it looked like he was going to build a tech lab. Now he doesn't seem to know what he wants to do. He builds more barracks. He has to do something surely with this factory because, okay, he moves on to the Starport's tech lab. That makes sense. The issue of the Banshees is the fact there's the Queens here, right? So it's not like the Banshees are just a straight up kind of, oh my god, you have nothing to do with the Banshee, you know, defense. So that's actually a bit of an issue right now. Factory onto the tech lab. Tank will begin to build. Marines on mass bunkers on the way up, but Dark is going to keep on going. So let's see what happens. We're going to be seeing those Lings getting us around on at least first depots. GuMiho just going to type out GG. He does not have the units to defend this. You know, his tank's not ready. These bunkers are empty. Dark takes game number 1. Took a little while to get there, but once he got there, in game 2 is where he can either advance through to the finals, because this is one of the semi-final matches from this event, or where GuMiho ties us up to take us to a game 3, which is always fantastic because, well, I don't know about you guys, but I quite like it when we get third game in a series. It doesn't happen all the time, but when it does, it's pretty fantastic. To the bottom right-hand side, our red Zerg player is Dark. Going up against the blue Terran to the top left-hand side from Sidestorm Gaming, it's GuMiho. Alright, so game 2 of the series means that GuMiho's chance to redeem himself is here. I mean, it's kind of one of those weird builds of Dark, and he was being aggressive into the aggression of GuMiho with that like Cyclone Hellbat push. When you lose those units like Odd Narrow and the Banshees kind of get shut down by the Queens, you're in trouble when Dark has been built into that counterattack as well, so nicely done in the end. We're going to see these SCVs popping out. Orbital will start, Reaper will come up, and we get ready to go. What's up, Shing Ding's coming in with the 17-month resub. I see you out there in chat. How you doing? Thanks again for the content and the cast. Thanks again for the 17 months of resubscribing. Appreciate the support. Can we get some Woody Hearts in the chat for Shing Dings, guys? See some love for the people showing love to the stream. Thank you very much for the 17-month resub. Yeah, getting ourselves going and having a little bit of a look to see what's going on. Obviously, First Overlord is coming in towards the natural expansion. You just see the First Reaper, of course, coming across the map as well. Dota Hairfer, my friend, coming in with a 4-month resub too. Thanks so much for the 4 months. How are you doing today? Thank you very much. Lots of resubs right now, guys. Good to see it again. First time back after a little while. Been wondering where the hell have I been. I've very simply been at StarCraft events for the most part. Went to Canada for BTSL, went to Austin for WCS, and in between I took a little bit of vacation, so pretty crazy. So yeah, good to see you guys. Thank you for all the resubscriptions coming through. Do you appreciate it? On our march back towards 300 subs for like the 4th time now, maybe? Maybe it's our 5th, I don't even know. But either way, we're on our march there. We're on our way! So thank you for all the support. Do appreciate you guys. You stay subbed even when we do have a little bit of, a little time with less streams on the channel because, we don't have events or I'm traveling and stuff. Do appreciate you guys to still show some love. BitCC, nice and quickly from GuMiho, and just got this second gas up and running, which means that he has just basically been on a super fast free CC build. Going to be very Hellion focused at the moment because he isn't going to have the gas to really do anything other than that. Into the Starport 2 with a tech lab. Maybe just a Banshee for safeties. I actually saw quite a lot of, in terms of builds and what's kind of popular lately. A lot of kind of cloakless Banshee openers with the free CC to kind of keep you very safe while going for the fast free command centers. We've seen that fairly, a fair amount recently. Right now it's a Viking. Again, I wouldn't be surprised to see this as a cloakless Banshee as a follow-up though. Because it does just give, if it's a fast roachling attack, you have that Banshee as consistent damage output on the roaches. Obviously, if it becomes something like an Overlord speed drop play, it's a bit different. And that could be a case. I mean, Yamatakai's carapace is up. There's the lair. There's the roach roaring. Keep an eye on that drone counter Dark. See what he gets up to in the end. It's a very late third hatch for him once again, though, because he goes for Overlord speed early. So, a little bit different from Dark. Not quite what you'd expect to see every day of the week from Zerg players. But Dark just says, well, if I do this, I get to scout everything. I get to see what's going on. There's the Cloakless Banshee for the moment. He might start up Cloak. But he also has double armor on the way. So GuMiho going to be playing mech here, most importantly, as he sets himself up into game number 2. I mean, GuMiho do what GuMiho does best. Dark's going to start up a tech lab here, and obviously that opens some opportunities as well. But I mean, for the most part, at the moment, it's just kind of going to be this barracks used as like a add-on farm. It's going to build tech labs, reactors for all of these different factories that are going to be building soon. So it's not really too exciting. There's a dropper lord though from Dark. Is he going to get ready to just do the same thing again? I mean, right now it certainly looks like it. As you see a couple of queens poking forwards, a creep team are coming forwards as well. Reaper here from GuMiho is doing a little bit of damage to that hatchery. And do you see the Lings? Just going to get that Reaper kill, so that's nicely done. Dark is going to have the queens here to help the Banshee as well, right? So that's the power of having the dropper lord. That's the reason you get it. Bring the queens across the map and it helps a lot. Hallion's going to start fighting these first few roaches, and we do see the roaches for a moment do turn around. The queens dropping down as well. This time they transfuse the Overlord to keep their kind of transport healthy. As we do see roaches and ravens continue to push on forwards, and here we go. Dark, very similar to what he had in game number 1, if not, I wouldn't say exactly the same. He has 2 queens here instead of 3 last time. These Ravagers morphing in. Obviously, it's a very different scenario because this time GuMiho didn't commit to an attack. Baals coming down, Hellbat's pushing forwards. The Overlord going to start spreading creep, allows him to have a little bit more mobility here and there. Here come the Zerglings. There's a lot of Hellbats though. Not really the point of the game where Hellbats, well, Zerglings really want to run on forwards. They can get rid of the Hellbats and then the Lings run on in. That would be absolutely amazing. But he's having some trouble with the Hellbats at the moment. They lasted for quite a while. They're very tanky in these early stages of the game. And there's actually quite a lot of the Lings already went down. Chasing forwards now, another couple Hellbats just popped. First 2 siege tanks are on the way out. Let's see if he can down to 30. Lost a few of them in this fight here so far. So Dark has an 11 worker lead as he's currently supply block though, making more Overlords. Once he gets out of the supply block, we'll see what he decides to build, and it is going to be drones and the Spire. Building the Spire is very fun at the moment, as we're going to be seeing the Hellbats continuing to go down. This siege tank continuing to fire away. Some corrosive bars onto the tank as well. GuMiho is in so much trouble. He's going to lose so much on this natural. He will finish his 1-1 upgrades at least. It's something. This tank over here isn't doing much. It covers the kind of depots from melee attacks, but that's about it. Both armories will go down. I mean, the depots will keep going down too. Well, Dark, I mean, he's already done enough to put himself in a great position here. The Spire, having killed the armories, the Spire is like... I don't even know how to describe it. It's not nice because it's going to be just deadly. What do you have as anti-air right now is GuMiho. He's building Hellions, he's got 2 Cyclones, maybe he can build a Viking. None of that's really effective, right? None of that's really great. You don't ever look at a game and be like, huh, you know what I want as my anti-air against speeders? I would love to see 2 Cyclones. Like, no, it's just not what you want. Dark has money as well, so he can actually invest into, what, 800 gas? Like, he's got 8 Mutalists he can build instantly. These Ravagers maybe throw themselves away. He gets 2 tanks because of the way they're stacked up, so that's painful as well for GuMiho. Just gonna see these couple of Cyclones continue to move forwards. It's gonna be seeing a few mules can drop down, something that GuMiho might need right here to build everything possible to save him in the near future. But I still just think 9 Mutalisks against 2 Cyclones. Still only 2 Cyclones, by the way. He's built Medivacs out of the starport. He's got nothing going his way right now, GuMiho. He's got nothing. 1 Viking, obviously, is maybe going to get picked off on his own as well. You do see some Hellions dropping off over here. The Mutas are revealed, so at least there's going to be some time to react. Obviously, means this Medivac, though, is going to go down. 1 final Hellion gets out, and GuMiho actually just types out GG right then and there. Dark takes game number 2, and he's going to take the series. He advances on through to our grand finals of this Kung Fu Cup number 7. So Dark continues on forwards, looking pretty